Scorpio, what if I told you on August 28th, you are reaching the end of a story that you have been living for the last 23 years? This was a story about your heart space, all the joy that it can hold, the love that challenged you and changed you, the creativity you embraced, and also trusting yourself when things got freaking hard. Scorpio, at the end of August 28th, the Pisces Lunar Eclipse in your 5th house is showing you that you made it through upheaval, through uncertainty, through hard lessons and unexpected turns. And now this lunar eclipse in Pisces is bringing a final message for you, the truth at the end of it all. And as we know, the truth sets you free. So this story goes all the way back to 2003 when the Pisces area of your chart was besieged by one astrology transit after another. 2003, we had Uranus in Pisces bringing upheaval. 2011, Neptune bringing fog and confusion. 2023, Saturn bringing very hard lessons. And in 2025, the North Node entered Pisces and started bringing redirection to your life. But at the end of the day, you decided what to do with these energies. You made choices, you lived your story, you wrote the book. And now we have Mercury in Virgo, conjunct the Sun in Virgo, opposite this eclipse Pisces moon. Mercury, information, the final details of the story being revealed. We're going to turn to the final page of your story of this 5th house transit with the tarot. After everything you've been through the last 23 years with this area of your chart, what truth is being revealed at the end of it all? So this is such an intense eclipse that we're doing a 9-card spread. So let's see what you need to know about your heart space. I already shuffled quite a bit. This is just to bring a few more energetic shuffles in the mix. Scorpio, the final truth at the end of it all in your heart. What does this eclipse want you to know? Let's find out. Oh, well, we're starting with a 5 of Swords, and we're talking about your 5th house, the Pisces. Okay. So we have some worry. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who has been mean to you lately. This mother hell, I like to call her, that she's made this child in the corner cry. You could be going through some stressors, some memories. Pisces energy definitely can be bringing that up. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, 7 of Cups. So these two energies can absolutely be the worry and stress that is typical at a full moon anyway, but is heightened at an eclipse, of maybe dreams that didn't work out. And maybe also you being worried that some very sincere dream you have in your heart, the 7 of Cups, may not come. Okay? We don't know that for sure. Maybe you're being redirected to something better. 7 of Cups, the Cancer energy of your chart, 9th house, expansion and growth. So it could have something to do with those areas like travel, being involved in some big project that takes you out of a comfort zone, etc. Okay, so you could be concerned about that. Page of Cups, there is the Pisces energy. All is not lost for you. I feel like there is a surprise twist coming. And you know what I think when it's coming? I think it's coming during your Venus retrograde, which starts out in your sign at 10 degrees Scorpio on October 3rd. So I think there is something here that is going to get a second chance. Now, I will be doing readings on that, so make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, when those come out. But I feel that here, this progression of the 5 of Swords, 7 of Cups, Page of Cups. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, look, 9 of Cups. Isn't this interesting? Wish energy. In your heart is the Hierophant, the guide, very spiritual, and can be about a new opportunity that you're going to be committing to, okay? In your heart. Wow. And a beautiful King of Wands energy. Okay. Under this Page of Cups, So King of Wands can be an energy that's very initiating. All right, I'll come back and analyze this a little deeper, but let's pull a few more cards. But I have thoughts about timings, so just stick with me here. Oh, look, the Pluto. Under the Nine of Cups. That's what I'm saying. I think there's something about one direction you thought you were going to go in and disappointment, maybe that it didn't work out, or, the timing hasn't arrived yet for it, but there's something shifting with this. Very heart-centered dream. Now, yes, the fifth house is also romance, so it can be something connected with that, okay? We also have marriage and commitment energy, your seventh house showing up here in the heart. So it can even be, a dream that involves a sincere commitment, which, yes, could be a relationship, but could also be a commitment to a travel opportunity, an expansion opportunity, a creative opportunity, whatever your heart is desiring. This is the thing. Okay, so you let me know in the comments, Scorpio, what this wish is that may be taking on a very different form for you. A Page of Wands, interesting. And the gorgeous Nine of Coins, the Virgo energy. And we have the Five of Wands on the bottom. Interesting, because I think that's kind of where you're at right now, because we came into the reading with a Five of Swords. Okay, very interesting. Let's just peek under the Five of Wands. Seven of Wands. Okay, we'll do one more. Five of Coins. And then the Three of Coins. Okay, let's pull one more. We'll do five. And then the Ace of Wands. No reversals. We're not doing any reversals with this reading today. All right. Very, very interesting. Let's analyze this. We have a very clear story here that is unfolding for you over the next several months. I would say from now until the end of the year. And as I said, it has something to do with this redirection that you are going through, this reassessment. Okay. And if you feel a little stressed and all over the place right now, that's okay, right? This eclipse energies bring out this intensity and things can throw you off course. We just don't want to get stuck there. But these two fives are energies of change. So you're not going to get stuck in this mental confusion or which way should you go or, being in this stew in your heart. Again, the fifth house. You just need a moment here, the Seven of Wands, to cut out all the noise, maybe even the noise that you are generating within yourself. You know how Scorpio energy can be, moody and broody, right? Especially Scorpio moons, okay? Because we also have a Five of Coins under here. So look at these 3 fives that are showing up. So we could have you in a situation where you've got to kind of protect your own mind from yourself in terms of going down a rabbit hole right now, an emotional rabbit hole of, well, where is this wish in my heart that I have been wanting? Things have changed so much for me in 23 years. I thought I wanted this. I got redirected to that. I had to let that go. And then I committed to this, but it didn't quite pan out yet. You see what I'm saying? There is a plan you're going to be hatching, I think, in the next 3 months. Okay, I'll give you another timing in a moment. And Sagittarius season, I see you acting upon it because you'll have the clarity. And I also think you'll have the resources. It's possible. Remember, these are always possibilities. There's nothing guaranteed here. Okay, it's an energetic snapshot of energies that you can use and work with right now. But this is the thing, at this eclipse, of course, be gentle with yourself. Cut out the noise, Seven of Wands, not just from your own self, but from anybody around you who's trying to get you thrown off track in some way. Okay, just ignore them. Ignore them and ignore the own noise in your mind. Seven of Cups, I already explained this. Page of Cups. So we have this energy of the Pisces. I think you might have an emotional epiphany at this full moon of yeah, you know what? Maybe I just need to go in a different direction, or I just need to wait before I go rushing off because I am in this stew, this five Five of Coins, Five of Wands, Five of Swords stew right now. And I just need a moment to catch my breath with that Seven of Wands. But I realize something new needs to begin for me in my heart, this Page of Cups. And it may actually surprise you in terms of what you choose and what it is. It's very possible because we have this Nine of Cups here, this beautiful wish energy, which was over this Pluto. This is your energy. Okay. Death card ruled by Pluto. And so, yes, there may be something about a change in direction of ending a chapter once and for all about some sort of dream or desire that maybe it's just not right for you. And also maybe it's not what you want to commit to. There's something bigger and better for you is the feeling I am getting. But it's first that you have to wrap your own mind around that. Okay. And again, the Sagittarius energy is coming out here with this King of Wands in terms of a time marker. And your Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde will be finished on November 13th. Okay, so just in time for Sagittarius season. And that's why I'm giving it the 3 months here. And in November, you are taking action, inspired action, and moving in a new direction. But first, this old direction needs to be let go of. And you do need to find your way with this Hierophant. So Hierophant, the guide in your heart, very spiritual energy. It's the Taurus, right? So what foundationally do you want to commit to? What resources would you need? What would make you feel safe and secure in your heart? So it could be connected with material resources, absolutely. And I'm saying that also because we have the Nine of Coins here. But this is your 7th house of other people and relationships and commitments. So it may be that you want to, admit to yourself, either I do want to still go out there and look for somebody, see who the universe brings me, or I don't. I'm going to turn the attention and focus more to myself and just friendships and doing things that make my heart happy and guide me to a sense of accomplishment. The King of Wands that's showing up here, outward accomplishments, so it could be that everybody has a different path. It's just up to you what you are wanting to choose with this. But I see you majorly like rethinking, restructuring what this Nine of Cups is for you. And I would just like to also point out there are feathers in this card. So I think you will have very strong signs of Scorpio. Start thinking along these lines. This might be much better for you because these white feathers here, signs from birds, messengers and that type of thing. They're very peaceful. That's a peaceful energy. And the same thing with this Page of Cups. It's like shifting your heart's desire may bring you more peace and stability. That's my point. You're just refocusing. And this may be what you are reevaluating during your Venus retrograde time from October 3rd until November 13th. And that's also significant because we have the Death card here. So you don't want to go back to the old ways. And you realize there does need to be a significant change in what your heart is desiring. Because you realize committing to that is going to be better for you. That's what I think. And then we have this beautiful Page of Wands after this. So that is the steps forward. Like I said, you're going to be researching Three of Coins, what you need in order to commit to this new wish that you want to manifest in your life. And you let me know what that wish is. Is it travel? Is it a move abroad? Is it taking time off to write a book or create a business for yourself? All of these are possibilities. Is it getting back out there and dating again? Whatever. Okay. But you feel like you need a little prep time. That's this Three of Coins and the research. But once that is done, this is what I'm saying. We have a King of Wands, a Page of Wands, and this Ace of Wands. You will know. You will freaking know. And the other thing too, with this beautiful Nine of Coins that is showing up here, okay, this is something that whatever you're starting, it's the Virgo. It is the wish energy. Again, your 11th house of hopes and wishes and dreams. and having the resources that you need, feeling accomplished, feeling like you got this. And I think, as I said, the key here is because you decided to go in a different direction instead of keep hoping and wishing for something that maybe is just not meant to be. Like, the specifics of it. It doesn't mean you can't still have that dream that you want. It just means that the form it will take might be very, very different. Okay, so it's beautiful. Again, this Nine of Coins, very beautiful energy of doing something extremely nourishing and exciting for yourself, both at the same time. And with this Leo energy that is showing up too, the King of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, if this has something to do, your heart's desire, with your career, which the Leo 10th house energy, Jupiter is now in this 10th house for you also, it could be connected with that as well. And you could realize that any disappointments that you have had or shifts in desire or wishes fulfilled, it's because it's taking you to something much better. And I'm just going to say it. For some of you, this Ace of Wands and this Nine of Coins might be self-employment, if that's what you want, okay? This is suggesting that that's very possible for you, especially out of your own creative talents, because we're talking about this long cycle ending in your 5th house. So before, if you felt like you weren't gaining traction on monetizing, as an example, your creative gifts, you may find that that situation changes now that we are wrapping up this long 23-year cycle of Pisces transits. And Scorpio, when one era ends, naturally, you start wondering, well, what is next? And if you want to understand the astrology of what's unfolding next in your life, my personalized Stellar Spotlight astrology reading is on sale until August 31st. You tell me what's going on in your life. I look at your birth chart, analyze the astrology, and film a 33-minute video recorded reading for you to help you understand the energies and decide how you want to use them. If that interests you, the link is in the description. Scorpio, thank you so much for joining me today. Please share your story in the comments. I would love to hear how your heart's desires may have shifted over the last 23 years. What are you looking forward to building now? Love you guys. Take care. I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.